Hey, my tarot friends. Welcome or welcome back to Mystic Messages with Ellie. Mine and obviously Ellie. And if you're new here, then please do make yourself at home. Go and grab a nice coffee and get all cozy and relax because this is going to be quite a nice video with a lot of clarification for you, hopefully. So, if you've been here before, then thank you so much for coming back. And I really love that you want to spend some more time with me. If you haven't already, please can you hit that subscribe button? It really means a lot to me. It really helps my channel and it also helps me pick up on all your extra energy as well. So for future readings, it would just really, really help a lot. And if in the future you want to ask me a couple of questions and want me to clarify things with the cards, I'm more than happy to do that. Today, we are going to talk about the next 24 hours for you. So what's going to happen in the next day ahead? And this is going to be starting from now. So when you view this video, this is when it starts. And this could be anything. It could be money issues, relationship issues, things just going on in your head, some things you want to talk about, things that might happen, and so on. So you're going to find out that today. But please do remember that this isn't set in stone. This is just guidance and that if we need a bit of clarification on something, but you just take what resonates for you. You can see below that we have 3 cards, 3 piles laid out. And as usual, we have the star, the moon, and a crystal pile. Now, what I need you to do is take a nice deep breath, close your eyes, and you're going to visualize your symbol in your mind. So you're just going to sit, take a few deep breaths and visualize. Pause this video, and when you've got your symbol in mind, unpause the video and come back to me. Okay, so you should now have your symbol in mind. If you haven't, and pause the video and do a little bit more. And we are now going to start this reading. I'm going to place timestamps below so you can skip ahead for your pile. But just before that, we're also going to do a little bit of oracle reading as well. I've got 2 lots of clarifiers. One's about the next couple of days ahead from you, what's going to happen, what your thoughts are, blah, blah, blah. And the other one is sort of like messages from a specific person, which we will only use if we have like a few love cards come up, relationship cards, and we need a bit more clarification. Okay, so check below, check out the timestamps and skip ahead to your pile and I will see you there. Okay, so for pile 1, this is the star pile. We are now going to do a little bit of shuffling and we're going to see what comes up. So Spirit, please can you help me tune in to group 1's pile and let me know what's going to happen in the next day ahead. What did the group 1 need to hear today? What's going to happen in the next day ahead? Thank you for all your guidance today, Spirit, and I look forward to your messages. Now I'm going to give these a very good shuffle, and if you've been here before, you know that I split the deck because I have very small hands and I can't split the entire thing. Now I put the 2 piles back together and shuffle a little bit more overhand before I cut the deck. Okay, so now we've done a good old shuffle. I like to cut the deck. This is just how I do it, how I was taught. And I'm going to ask the Spirit to help me visualize the number in my head to pick up first and place the cards in order. So Spirit, please can you help me tune in to pile 1's collective energy and help me find out what is going to happen in the next 24 hours. What are their thoughts and their feelings, please? Can you help me visualize pile 1, 2, or 3? It's in 3, thank you. Can you help me visualize pile 1 or 2, please, Spirit? What is happening in the next 24 hours? Okay, I'm getting 1. So what I do is place pile 3 on top of 1. Thank you, Spirit. And now we're going to see your cards. Oh, you have the Star, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So far, very, very good cards here. Okay. Okay, so just from this, I can tell that there is a lot of positive energy happening in the next 24 hours. Now, you could have made a choice, and this could be something that's happened recently, and it's been for the better. This choice you've made, it's helped you feel more fulfilled, more happy, and this could be anything. This could be to do with work. It could be to do that you've walked away from a job that you were very unhappy with, and perhaps you've got a new job or you've started over a new life. It's kind of you've left all the troubles behind you and you've left all the bad stuff behind you. So this indicates that something has happened, something that would possibly cause a lot of upset and tension, and you've walked away from it, because this indicates that you've now moved on from it. You've left that trouble behind, and that's all in the past. And now you're more fulfilled, you're feeling more fulfilled, and you can start actually enjoying life a little bit, and you can start seeing the bigger picture and stop being so afraid and anxious and when you're in that really depressed state. Okay, so that's the Star card. Now we do more clarifiers, but this is just what I've got from now. Also, the Knight of Wands. This indicates to me that you're moving towards something. There's something that you want to achieve. So you've overcome obstacles and challenges, and there's something now that you really want to achieve. Perhaps if you have got a new job, you're trying to get that new promotion, or there's something that you want, perhaps you want to earn more money and you are trying very, very hard. You're really working on yourself, because this is a sign of just not giving up and trying and trying and trying and not feeling fulfilled until you've got what you want and you've worked hard and you've worked your way up the ladder. So I really feel that this is something to do with your job. I feel that you walked away from perhaps a past job, or you are deciding now to walk away from it. You could decide in the next 24 hours that you've had enough. This just indicates to me that you have overcome some obstacles in your life, and now you're feeling more free, more fulfilled. You're actually feeling happy. You're feeling a lot happier than what you did, say, 2 weeks ago or something. You've made that significant change in your life, and you really are moving towards something for the greater good, and you're going to be working very, very hard. You're really trying to improve your life here. I see that there was upset, there was tension in the past, but you're really trying to change your life around, and it's going to be for the better. And I see you could possibly have a promotion. I really feel that you could be getting that promotion that you really want, because you're going to start earning more money. So I feel you're rushing towards it. You're really wanting that. And you're wanting, even if it's not promotion, it could just be recognition. You just want to be recognized for something you're doing. If it's a new business, this could mean that your business is going to go extremely well and you're going to be working very, very hard on your business here. And all your hard work is going to pay off, and it's going to be for the greater good, because you've overcome those challenges in your life. The universe helps you. The universe aligns the stars for you, doesn't it? So I think what we are just saying, aligning the stars, I feel that you have overcome something really major. Perhaps you've walked away from a relationship. Perhaps like I said, you've walked away from a certain job that you were very, very unhappy with. And you're feeling more fulfilled and you're more determined. You're determined to make your life a much bigger success. So you're determined, you're charging towards it. You're like, I want this now and I really want this to happen for me. And I'm not going to stop until I get it. You are literally working and working and working your arse off, basically. You really want this to happen for you. So that's what I get from these ones. This is relationship as well. Perhaps you overcome something in the past and now you're moving on to better things. And perhaps you've just began a new relationship. Perhaps your new relationship is right fresh, is right at the beginning, and you're really working hard to make it work, and you're working towards making this relationship better than your last one. If you had a horrible relationship, you really want this one to work out. So this could either mean financially, it could mean a relationship, it could be anything, but you have made a big change in your life. Something has happened to you which has made you think, I don't want to live that way. I want to improve myself. And you are improving yourself. You're working on yourself constantly because you're trying to improve your life and you're really working towards it. So let's do a couple clarifying cards. So we're going to let's clarify the Star. I want to ask if there's something you've overcome in your life. Okay. So, Spirit, please can we clarify the Star card, please? Whoop. Okay, so the Empress. If we're going to put these ones back, it's about 5 of them there. The Empress, this is great. Now, I'm seeing that the Empress is a sign, yes, it's a sign of pregnancy and fertility, but it's also a sign of creation. Okay, so this is what I was just saying about financially. I feel this is in a financial sense, this one. I mean, it could be relationship. We're dive into that bit in a minute. But the Empress and the Star, they indicate that you are creating something. This is all about creation, and you've left something behind. You have left something behind. You have started a new beginning. And I feel in the next 24 hours, something big is going to happen for you. Now, if you are in a relationship and you are really, really happy and you found the one, and you're also working on your career to earn money and you want to have a family, this could mean you want to have a happy family. It could be a sign of pregnancy, yes, but it's not more. I mean, it is a sign of pregnancy. When this card pops up, if you're not planning to get pregnant, this card tells you to perhaps take a little bit of precaution because it could happen. Okay, so it's just about creation and nurturing. You're a very nurturing, loving person. This is what the Empress is. She's very, very nurturing. And she wants to look after people. She wants to look after herself. She's very deeply in tune with herself. And I feel that you have overcome this big thing that you've gone through. And you now are trying to nurture yourself. You're trying to improve your life. And I feel that there is going to be a big thing to do with money that is going to happen in 24 hours. I really, really do. So I just feel that I'm going to change this a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna say I do think this is something to do financially. But if you're watching, you're thinking this is nothing to do with money, then I'll talk about relationship a little bit. This could be a new relationship that's forming, okay? And this could mean I really do feel though that you have overcome something major, pretty major in your life. You could have overcome grief. You could have overcome a past relationship, something you've really overcome, and you are now working towards a better life. You want a big, better life for yourself, okay? And you've probably met somebody and you think that they can fulfill you in some way. And because perhaps if this was a bad relationship in the past, you're now working on yourself and you're working on improving this relationship so it's not like your last one. So the Empress also shows that as well, that you're very nurturing. You're trying to nurture yourself and you're very caring of others. If other people are feeling down or emotional, you're very caring and you want to help them. And if you're with another partner and they're a little bit closed off, I feel that you could be the one to help them through it as well, okay? So yes, this is a sign of pregnancy as well. So take precaution, as I mentioned, just in case. If you want to start a family, then this is a very good card that you've got here because this is a very strong indicator that it will happen. So, and it could happen. You could perhaps conceive tonight. You never know. And you could be pregnant. So, or you could be pregnant already and you're going to find out in the next 24 hours. Okay, so that could be that. So we're also going to clarify the Knight of Wands. So yeah, I see this in a financial sense that this is you charging towards your goals. You know what you want to achieve and you're working hard to do it. If this is in a relationship sense, I sense that this is you want to make this relationship work. And again, you're trying to make it work because you don't want it to turn out like your last relationship if your last relationship was bad. So and you're very nurturing and caring, loving, and when the Empress comes up, it's a sign that your relationship could possibly move on to much bigger things. You could have that loving family and everything you've dreamed of. So we're going to also clarify the Knight of Wands, please. So can we clarify the Knight of Wands? Please help me clarify the Knight of Wands, please. Okay, we have the Chariot. Yeah. So I feel that this does indicate you've got the Knight of Wands, which is like he's charging on. I mean, look at the stance. He's going, isn't he? So I reckon this is either you or this is your partner. Or in another sense, this could be you, this could be your partner, and you're charging towards each other. Perhaps you've found someone you really like and you're working on all your mighty to charge towards each other. Perhaps you just arranged a date for tomorrow in the next 24 hours or something, and you're charging towards each other to get it done. Yeah, I do sense with the Chariot with you, though, that, as I've mentioned, I feel you have overcome a big, significant issue. And the Chariot represents advancement. It represents moving on in life and moving on to bigger and better things. You want to leave your old life behind. You want to move on from it. So I do feel that kind of connects in a way that you are moving on in life. In a relationship sense, yes, I feel you two are coming together very, very soon and you really want to make the relationship work. And so does he. You're a very, very caring, loving person, very nurturing. And you are going to nurture this man. You're going to look after him and you could possibly have a nice, happy family. But yeah, in the next 24 hours, I'd say, I do think that in a work sense, as I've mentioned, this could be a promotion. I feel you're really working hard to gain recognition and you want to promote in your job. In a relationship sense, I feel that perhaps you could end up going on some kind of date. You could like a date night and you're charging towards each other here. You're charging towards each other because you really want to make it happen. And it is going to happen in the future because this is on the cards. A happy relationship is on the cards and you're going to nurture yourself and this person. And your life is going to feel like really fulfilled and just all warm and fuzzy. Okay, so one more clarifier, and then we move on to the oracle cards. So, Spirit, please can we clarify? 8 of Pentacles, please. Let's see what they're thinking. Okay. Oh, now this does not necessarily mean heartbreak. Okay, I know it does mean that, and it does look like that, but it can mean also a rejection of some kind. So, I sense because you're working, if this is in a financial setting, I sense because you're working really, really hard to achieve it, you might get a little bit of a reality check and your management might say that not yet, you're not ready yet, you've got to keep working hard, you've got to keep going, and it's going to give you a little bit of heartbreak, okay? And you are going to feel a little wounded by that. And in a relationship sense, I see that this would possibly mean maybe this date you're having in the next 24 hours is going to be cancelled or something. Or he's going to say something, or they're going to say something to you that's going to make you think that they don't want this. But in reality, they do. Perhaps they're a little bit insecure and they struggle with their feelings. You probably struggle with your feelings. If you've had a very tough relationship in the past, then you're probably struggling to open up a little bit. And it's going to lead to a little bit of a dent. Okay, so even in your new relationship, you could possibly feel like, oh, what's going on? There might be a little bit of mixed emotions there, but I feel that this could be something to do with money because you're working hard to achieve it, and I feel that you're going to get a little bit of a knockback, and it's going to make you feel a little tiny bit wounded and a little bit heartbroken. It's not gone right for you, but the cards are literally saying to you, just keep working hard. You've got to keep working hard to achieve this big, happy life that you want for yourself. And you've overcome all the other issues anyway. So keep going a little bit more, advance a little bit more. And it's saying that because you've overcome the bad issues and you're really trying to improve yourself, the Chariot could also say that you can just keep going. You've got to keep charging on. So does the Knight of Wands. You just got to keep doing it and it will happen for you. But in the next 24 hours, I can see that perhaps you will face a little bit of rejection here. And perhaps this could be something to do with your job. But I'm just going to do one more card. I know that was the last one, but let's do one more clarifier. So Spirit, can we please clarify what the 3 of Swords could mean in this sense, please? Okay, so this is the 9 of Swords. This is just what happens with the cards. They can go really positively and then things can happen, can't they? So the 9 of Swords, something is causing you stress. Okay, there is something going on in your life that's causing stress. And I think it could be this because you're working hard. You're wondering, why isn't it going right for me? I'm trying my best. And I've overcome all these other issues, but it's still not working. I'm still feeling rejection and I'm still just, nothing's working out for me. Okay, and you are feeling a little bit wounded by that and possibly a little bit heartbroken, and you're wondering, God, how much more can I take? Do you see what I mean? So I feel in the next 24 hours with the 9 of Swords that you are going to feel a little bit wounded because your hard work isn't paying off as well as you hoped and as well as I hoped. That's what I mean with tarot. It just completely changes in an instant. But I do feel that even though these two have popped out, this is still very positive. because you've got this lovely relationship that you could have going on. You could possibly end up going on a date in 24 hours or the upcoming days. You've overcome a lot in your life. You're probably still a bit wounded by what's gone on in your life, to be honest. And I feel that it's probably still keeping you up at night. You're having a lot of memories about what's gone on. Yes, this is what now I'm actually feeling this, okay? I feel that because you've overcome this big, massive change in your life, you are still, you're struggling to sleep. You're thinking of the past. You're probably very anxious and you probably are heartbroken of things that have gone wrong, okay? And I feel that you're really, really trying to improve yourself. Okay, there's also something else I'm getting. Okay, I know when I do tarot readings, I jump all over the place, but I have so many things come to mind and I just really want to get it all out and tell you because I really want you to take things away from this video that resonates. Okay, so I feel that because I've mentioned with the star that you've overcome a lot of things and this could have possibly been something, maybe you had a bad relationship and I feel you're still very, very wounded by this and heartbroken. Now I feel that perhaps this King of Wands could represent a past love, your past love trying to get back into your life. Perhaps he's messaging you, perhaps he's trying to get back in contact with you, but you're still completely heartbroken by this and you're up at night and you don't want it, basically. You want a new relationship. You want to advance to a new and better relationship. And this could indicate as well that somebody new is on the cards for you. So yeah, I feel you could have had a past relationship that's really wounded you and you're still feeling very, very heartbroken by it and very upset and it's keeping you up at night. You can't sleep and you just really want to move on and you're trying your best to move on, okay? And you're moving on, you're charging on, you're trying to advance. Now with the Empress, this is showing that it can happen for you. A new relationship could possibly be on the cards and you want to have that lovely relationship. Or the Empress could really tell you that you really need to nurture yourself, need to look after yourself a bit more, look after yourself emotionally, look after yourself and try and overcome the issues from the past because at the end of the day, it's in the past now. I know we're left with, I've got a baggage of issues. I could do a huge video on it, but I won't because I don't want to bore you. But I'm just saying that the Empress is, yes, it's creation, yes, it's pregnancy and fertility, but it's also about nurturing yourself. So yeah, I feel that you are really, really trying to advance in life here. You've had a lot of upset, a lot of heartbreak in the past, and it's keeping you up at night. But you've also, could also mean a rejection from work as well. I feel you're really trying to improve yourself, and sometimes it's not going right. And you've got all these images in your mind. Oh, I'm going to go in, I'm going to be amazing. If this is a business, I've got such a good idea. Everybody's going to love it. And you're really, really trying. And sometimes you get a little bit shot down, don't you? So, yeah, this could go one or two ways here. This is everything that could happen in 24 hours could happen. You could go on a brand new date with somebody you know. It could be you could reconcile with this person that broke your heart in the past. And perhaps you could move on to become friends. There might be a message in the next 24 hours telling you that that's coming up. In a job sense, I feel that you are moving very, very quick. You're advancing towards it and you're working extremely hard to do it. Now, I feel there could be a promotion, but I feel try not to get your hopes up too much because it could lead to a little bit of heartbreak because you're going to be rejected. You might not be rejected. It might be amazing for you because you're advancing, but the cards are showing it could go one or two ways here. Okay, and you just have to be prepared. So yes, work hard, improve yourself and do all these things, but just take a step back and take a breather and try not to put all your hopes on it. Okay, because yes, this was very, very positive, but then these two came out and it's literally clear to me that something could possibly happen. You're going to face some kind of rejection here. But we have the Empress. But this could be a sign of nurturing yourself, looking after yourself. You've got to look after yourself emotionally. And you're very, very wounded by the past. Something is very deep has happened to you. It could have been a very bad relationship. The star card indicates that you've overcome a lot of issues and you're trying to move on and you are moving on. You're charging on, aren't you? And you're trying to improve yourself. So there's the tarot cards. Now, I know I jumped around a lot, but this just happens with me. I get all these things in my head and I just want to tell you everything. So now we're going to read the oracle cards. We're going to put the deck over there because this is all we've got. We're going to leave these out. Now, I made these myself, as you might have seen these before. I have two lots. I have advancement cards, what's going to happen in 24 hours. Or I've got I love reading. I might do both because I mentioned there could be a little date going on here. So I might read both. So I can't shuffle these because they look extremely flimsy. So I sort of muck them all around and then I put them into 3 piles. And I asked the spirit to help me decide which pile to pick up, like I do with the cards. I really need to invest in some proper ones, but I kind of like doing my own because it's like I'm putting my own energy on them, I'm creating them, putting my own stamp on them, my own energy, and it's only have me touching them. So, okay, so now I'm going to place these into 3 piles. Try and get them even so that we've got enough in each one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing as I do with the tarot. Can we please clarify a little bit more about what's going on inside their head, what they need to know? So can you help me visualize which pile to pick up, please, in my head? 1, 2, or 3? Okay, I'm guessing 3. Okay, so we're going to put these ones back and we're going to use 3. So we're just going to turn some of these over and we're going to see what they can reveal and if any of this is relevant to our situation we've got going on here. A wish is granted. Yes. This could be this job that I'm talking about. You could have this big promotion that I'm saying. It could go one or two ways. Yes, you've got rejection, but that could be rejection from the past, as we've been talking about. So I'm sensing that a wish is granted because you have been working very, very hard. This could be working really hard on a new relationship that you've got going on. Something is going to happen and you've been wishing about it. You've been wishing about this promotion. You've been wishing this new relationship would happen. You've been probably wishing that this person would invite you on a date. Okay, and that wish is about to be granted and you're very, very excited about that because you want this, don't you? Sorry, my candle at the back is flickering like mad. So yeah, you want this Empress, you want this big happy ending, but also I've mentioned it's not just a sign of it is pregnancy, fertility, all of that. That's traditional, but I take it as it is a sign of nurturing, looking after yourself. Okay, so let's do another couple. Let's see. Or you could be planning a trip soon. As I've mentioned, you could be planning on going on a date with this person, and perhaps you're planning on going somewhere. Perhaps you're going away for a weekend. It could just be more than a day. It could be a couple of days. You could be going on a trip somewhere. You could be going on, I don't know, camping or something like that. I say camping because I love camping. So you could be planning a little getaway together. And yeah, it could possibly be somewhere that you've wanted to go for a while and somewhere you wanted to go with this particular person. If this is a past love that's come back into your life, then this could be you're planning this trip to try and reconcile, work on your issues, okay? And you will work on your issues because you are working very hard to do that. Okay, let's do another one. Temptation will test you. Okay. Now, if this is around, I'm going to say 2 things here. Go with it. Just go with me. If this is about your job and temptation, as I mentioned, don't put all your heart into it because it might go wrong. You are very, very tempted to try and advance in this. Perhaps this is a particular part of your job that you really want. If it's your business, you could be trying to say you've started a new business and you're on social media, right? And you're thinking, I'm going to get X amount of followers. I'm going to share multiple times a day. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You're very tempted to do it, aren't you? And I feel that the heart card is showing you to just wait a minute because you could be rejected here. Not rejected. That's not what I want to say. I just want to say you could end up putting all your hopes and dreams into it that it's going to happen now. And it's probably going to happen more in the future. It's not going to happen in 24 hours, okay? So just have some patience with yourself and don't be so tempted about it because it won't happen straight away. Now, if this is about a relationship And I'm saying that this past relationship that you've had, this could mean that you're tempted to go back to it. Okay, you're tempted to reconcile with this person. But I don't know. I don't know if your relationship ended on good terms or bad terms. I'm guessing it didn't end on very good terms because we got the heartbreak card and you're up at night each night, possibly crying, just not even crying, you're just very anxious and you're going over everything in your mind and you can't stop. So I'm guessing it possibly ended on a little bit of a bad note. I'd love to find out your opinions. If you leave it in the comments, if anything I'm saying here is resonating with you, I would really love that. So I know that I'm on the right track. So you're tempted by something. You could be tempted to try out a new relationship with somebody that you know has a bit of a reputation, and yet he's tempting you. He's flirting with you. He's inviting you out on these dates. Like I've mentioned, you could be going on a date very soon. You had the chariot and the Knight of Wands, and it looked like they were coming towards each other, didn't it? So this is what I'm saying. You could be very tempted by somebody here. And it could be about a job, a promotion, or a business. So it could be quite a few things going on. So I'm going to pull out another two of these. Beware of somebody gossiping. Okay. Beware of somebody gossiping. This could be something to do with your job. And as I've mentioned, the first thing I mentioned was about a job, wasn't it? I felt like this was all about money. And you could have spoken to somebody at work and you could have told them a little bit too much. And now if you want to advance in your job and you're trying to work hard at gaining recognition, perhaps you said something about a boss or something that you shouldn't have. And that person is the wrong person to speak to. And they could possibly end up revealing your secrets. And you need to be aware of that. Don't be so trusting. Try and go into yourself a little bit and don't trust everybody because they're smiling at you, okay? Don't be so trusting and beware. Some people are very snaky, aren't they? And they do say things that they shouldn't do and reveal a lot about yourself. And then you're left just in a ditch that you can't get out of. Okay, so let's do one more. Oh, an older woman could be coming into your life. Now, it doesn't really mean coming into your life. This could be your boss. Okay, this could be your boss, and she is going to help you. She's going to provide you some wisdom. She's going to nurture you. This could be somebody in your life that's going to nurture you and help you overcome your issues and help you see how amazing you are and how, yes, you're heartbroken, yes, you're up at night, but you're still an amazing person, and they're going to help you through it. They're going to help you work through your deep emotional issues. Now, that could mean that, or that could mean that it's your boss and she's going to help you advance in your career. Take that as you will, okay? So, now we've done the advancement, because I'm sensing as well that this is sort of a love situation going on and a date, possibly. I want you to see what a person could be thinking about you, okay? And I want you to see if they're thinking about you too, just in case. I'm going to move these now because we've done these ones. Just in case this person want you to know something. So if there is this particular person you love, if this is an ex-boyfriend that you want to reconcile with, I want you to know what they're thinking, okay? So I've got the same kind of cards here. I'm going to give them a shuffle. And it's just going to get inside their head a little bit and let you know what could possibly happen in 24 hours, okay? Spirit, please can you help me decide between pile 1 to 3 and find out if there is a person that is thinking about them and what they're thinking about. What are their thoughts and feelings? 1, 2, or 3, please. 1. As I picked 1, as I got the number 1 come in my mind, one of my black candles just flickered again. It's like it's saying 1 to me, isn't it? Very odd. Okay. So what are their thoughts and feelings towards you if this is about, it could be this older woman. It could be anybody, this older woman in your life. It could be your ex-partner. It could be a new partner. So let's have a look. I'm jealous of them. This can indicate that your ex-boyfriend is jealous of perhaps somebody you're speaking to now. So if you are speaking to somebody new and you are still heartbroken and you're still dealing with your ex, okay, he's jealous. He's jealous of them. And he wants you to know that he's jealous. He could want to get back with you. This could be what's going on as well. He could send you a message in the next couple of hours and say, why don't we give it another chance? Do you remember when it said you were planning a trip? Okay. You could go on this trip with your ex and he's going to tell you he's jealous of all the time you're spending with people, and it could lead to a little bit of an argument and a little bit of heartbreak. Okay, so let's do another one. I can feel your energy. They're literally feeling that you're... Let me start that again. They're literally feeling you feeling about them. Now, this is a thing, you can look it up. When you think really, really deeply about someone or really hard about someone, they say that you can possibly feel their energy and you can feel them thinking about you. And if you're an empath, this is a pretty good one to get, because empaths can feel what other people are feeling. Not, majorly, but we can just feel the emotions involved, and we can, if somebody's really, really down in front of us, we start to feel that. Okay, so if you're with this person, if you see this person out and about and you're talking to them, you can kind of feel what they're feeling, okay? So they want you to know that they can feel you feeling about them. If that makes sense. There's another one, I fantasize about you. So this person, whoever it is fantasizing about you. They want you to know that they're thinking about you, okay? And they might send you a message, you might get a little cheeky, flirty text message or a social media message. They're going to contact you somehow and they're going to let you know they're fantasizing about you and they want to really reconcile or get to know you if this is a new person, okay? We've only got two, so let's just read them. You don't know the whole story. Now, if this is an ex, he's probably telling you that you don't know why he was the way he was, what happened, and why you ended the way you did, and why he's made you feel so heartbroken and upset in your life. And he wants you to know the whole thing, why he's so emotionally unavailable if he was. And yeah, I sense that this person does have a lot. I feel like they have a lot of feelings for you. I really do. And if this is a new person that you're going to go on this possible date with, he wants you to know that you don't know possibly everything about him. This could be secrets coming out and you're not sure, he's not sure whether to tell you or not, Yeah, that could be anything. And I will be at your door soon. So whoever this person is going to turn up at your door, possibly in the next 24 hours. And it could be the person you're going to go on the date with. It could be a person, the ex that you're going to go on a trip with. It could be anybody. It could be your boss. It could be coming to see you, okay? And let you know that you're doing a really good job. All right, so that is pile one. I really do hope something resonated there. And I'm very, very sorry if I jumped all over the place. But when certain cards pop out, it's like, in my head, it's like boom, 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 boom. And I'm really trying to get it all out. So if something did resonate with you there, please comment below, because I'd love to know that I was on the right track. And I want to know if my intuition is up to scratch, okay? So please do let me know if anything resonated with you there. Okay, so pile two. Now this is the moon pile. And if you've seen my videos before, or you've just literally watched the one that we've just done, I'm going to shuffle for a little while. And then I'm going to draw the cards. I'm going to cut the deck. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little gentle shuffle. Sweet Spirit, please help me tune in to pile two's collective energy. And let's see what could possibly happen for them in the next 24 hours. What could be happening in their personal life, in their work life, in their health, anything. What could be happening for them in the next 24 hours, please, Spirit? Oh, I do love that noise. I find shuffling so relaxing. When I learnt this shuffle, I spent so long just sitting here doing it. I wasn't even reading the cards. I was literally just shuffling and shuffling because I thought it was amazing. And let me tell you, I was never a shuffler. I used to play with my friends, and oh my God, when it was my turn to shuffle, it was just the most anxious thing I've ever experienced. I was like, please don't let me shuffle. I can't do it. It's not going to work. Don't let me shuffle. Now, I haven't paid you no since. What I do, I'm going to show them, aren't I? I'm going to say, look how good I am. Look at this little neat trick. All thanks to tarot. Okay, now I'm going to put them together. Now they've had a good shuffle. I'm going to do a tiny bit more overhand shuffling and then I'll cut the deck. Okay, so if you haven't seen me do this before, I'm just going to place my hands on top, repeat my question, and I'm going to ask the spirit to help me visualize in my mind which pile to pick up first. Okay, so spirit, please can you help me tune in to pile two's collective energy and help me see what's going to happen for them in the next 24 hours. So I'm getting 3. One. Honestly, my candle is going crazy at the back. Okay. Could just be a little glitch because I've got these, well, they're like not electrical. You turn them on. Could just be something to do with that. But because we're being a little bit spiritual here and talking to tarot, maybe it could be something else. I don't know if you can see it. It's flickering that crazy at the back. Anyway, let's read your pile. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Wands. A lot of movement. We have the Devil. Okay. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so from this, now I'm getting, right, I'm just going to apologise now. If you've watched my other one, you know I jump around and jump around. Just listen, take what resonates, okay? From what I'm getting from the 8 of Wands is there's a lot of action going on. You've got so much going on in your mind, in your career, in your job, in your relationship. Job is a career, isn't it? You know what I mean? And there's just a lot of action. There's a lot of things in your mind. There's a lot of plans. You've got so many plans that you want to achieve. Now, the Devil. This can indicate procrastination. It could indicate temptation. You could be tempted by something, and there could be something that's going to stop you from achieving all you desire. You see the Queen of Pentacles? She's got the pentacle in her hand. This is like her looking at her work. Okay, she's looking at her life's job, her life goals, what she wants to achieve in life. But I feel that you're going to be very tempted by something. Something's going to happen, and it's going to put everything on its head. You've got all these plans. Okay, you've got so much you want to do, and you really do want it to happen. And you're looking at this, and you're thinking, God, that I need that. I'm really working towards that. But something's going to happen. You could end up meeting somebody, or somebody could already be in your life, but they're not good for you. Okay, this could be a sign of an unhealthy relationship, to be honest. And I think in the next 24 hours, I'm not sure if you could end up leaving this relationship, or you might end up thinking in your mind that, it will all just click, that you've had enough and you don't want to continue this because you've got all these options for you. You want to move on in your career, you want to move on in life, you want to achieve this happiness, and you're looking at it thinking, I really need that, but I can't because something's stopping me. There's something stopping you from going ahead. And I feel that this could be something to do with a relationship you're in, or you're procrastinating a lot. You're thinking, no, I don't, I want it, but I can't get it. You can't think like that. You've got to let it, you've got to try and work hard for what you want. Okay. But I don't see this as procrastinating. I see that there is something here, and I feel that there's some form of relationship that's not healthy for you. It doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic relationship. There could be, you could have a friend that's just very, very toxic, and they're just bringing you down and just stressing you and causing you so much aggro that you can't You can't focus on what you want because of this person. This person is stopping you advancing. So we're going to get a little bit more clarification there. But I do feel there's somebody involved that's really testing your patience, and they're trying to control you in a way. They're trying to tell you what to do when they want to do it. And, you could be trying to start up a new business here, and you want to start your business. Something's stopping you, somebody's stopping you. They're just in the way. They're in the way of everything you want to do. And it is stopping you from achieving what you want. Okay? So let's do a clarifier. I really feel that we need to clarify these. Okay, so now, when I shuffle, you've probably seen this before, I let these ones pop out. So I'm going to ask the Spirit. So Spirit, please can we clarify the 8 of Wands, please? How is this person feeling? Okay, so, the Tower, yes. I feel that a big change is coming. I feel that you're in a relationship with this person. I really, really do. And they're really not good for you. And they could possibly be a little bit of a narcissist. There could be a little bit of emotional abuse going on. And it's really not healthy for you. And you're going to end up getting out of it. You are. And I feel this is going to happen in the next 24 hours. And I feel that even if it doesn't necessarily happen, okay, this doesn't mean it's going to happen and you're going to go, okay? Because we all have to make plans, don't we? We can't just up and leave sometimes. So I think that perhaps you're going to think in your mind, no, change is coming and I'm going to get out of this. And you're going to form a plan over the next coming days or weeks or months, and you're gonna get out. But you are going to create this decision today or tomorrow, and it's going to happen quickly. You might have this reading and might think, God, maybe I do need to, sort this out because it's not healthy. It's very unhealthy. I mean, you just have to take what resonates, okay? This is all for entertainment purposes only. Just a quick thing in there, okay? Don't have this all set in stone, okay? Just take what resonates to you. So I feel that there is some kind of destruction in this relationship, and this is stopping you from advancing to what you really want in life. You want this happiness, this positivity, you want the financial gain, you want to feel emotionally happy and fulfilled, and it's not going to happen while you're having this relationship. So I asked it to clarify the 8 of Wands, didn't I? And the Tower came out. So as I've just said, I think you have all these thoughts and ideas, but you need to make a change in order for this to happen. And this isn't going to happen while you've got this person in your life, okay? Or it doesn't necessarily mean you have to break up with this person. If they're not... See, this doesn't always mean that people are, very emotionally abusive and horrible and nasty people. It could mean you're both just very fiery and you both have a very fiery relationship, and perhaps you just need to work on it. Perhaps you need to sit down, have a big discussion with them and work out your issues. Otherwise, it's not going to get any better and you're not going to be able to advance. And just tell them, sit down, have a conversation and tell them how you feel and how you're really feeling and how you want to do more things. But you can't do it when you're both stuck in a rut, okay? Maybe change your perspective, maybe change your life, maybe move. You could be moving house or something soon. I mean, I'm not getting that from these cards. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying as a scenario, okay? But there is a massive change that's going to happen, and it's going to happen very, very quickly. So I feel you need to think if you really want to be with this person, because this person is causing you a lot and lots of stress, and they're stopping you from doing what you want in life because you're just feeling stuck. You're just feeling trapped and stuck, okay? And it's really not nice to feel like that, okay? I was in a relationship once and I just felt it was just so horrible, and it was so depressing, and I just felt so horrible about myself. And I wanted to start this tarot journey when I was in that relationship, and I didn't. I was procrastinating a lot. I think, no, I really want to do it because I'm really interested in it, and that's when I was learning about it. But I didn't do it because I thought, no, because this person was just taking up all my time and energy, and then eventually things didn't work out for other reasons. But I had this big change. This big change happened for me. Okay, so it can happen for you too, and it possibly will happen for you too. And I know this looks like a really, really scary card, but it's just signifying that there's a massive change that's going to happen, and it needs to happen. This change needs to happen. It's about moving on in life, getting away from all the chaos and the destruction, okay? So people are usually scared of this card. I don't see this as scary. I see this as something that has to happen. It has to happen in order for you to move on. If this doesn't happen, if this chaos doesn't happen, you're going to be stuck. Okay, so it needs to happen. The universe is making it happen. It might be horrible, daunting. You might think, oh, the whole world is out to get you, and you might just feel utterly miserable. But at the end of the day, you have to look at the bigger picture. And you'll see that that change needed to happen in order to push you to bigger and better things. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm going to do a couple more clarifiers before we move on to the Oracle cards. So, oh my God, that was not the spirits. That was me. Fell out my hand. So, Spirit, please can we clarify the Devil card here? All right, Judgment. Okay. This is about a new change, and a change that needed to happen, just as I said with the Tower. I get from this card that you see these people, they're looking up, they're feeling free, aren't they? It's like they've had an awakening. Something's awoken them. They've been stuck. They feel trapped. They just felt like they couldn't do anything right. They felt just enclosed, and everything around them was just chaotic, and it was just stressing, and they just closed themselves off from everything. So you just sort of, I see this as they've closed themselves away. They're in these boxes, aren't they? They've closed themselves away in these boxes, okay? And something's awoken them. They've had like a spiritual awakening, okay? It doesn't really necessarily mean spiritual awakening if you're not a very spiritual person. It could just mean you've had this big change that was necessary for you, and that change woke you up. Okay, woke you up, and now you realize that this is on the cards for you. Now that you've woken up and you've seen how bad this relationship was, you are going to move on to bigger and better things. And this is really, because this is all about 24 hours, isn't it? You are really going to start formulating this plan in your head in 24 hours, or you're going to end up having a big conversation with this person, and you're going to start changing the way you both are, and you want to change your life. You don't necessarily have to split up with him or her, not gender specific, we're not, but you just need to let them know that you have plans. You need to move. You want to move on, okay? And in the next 24 hours, take this relationship out of the equation. The next 24 hours, you've got so many plans that you're working towards, and you could achieve them very, very quickly. So if you are planning a business, something in that business could happen. Doesn't necessarily have to be a big thing, but something's going to happen that's going to help you advance, okay? But there is somebody that's causing you stress. And as I said, it doesn't necessarily have to mean a relationship. So being a family member, somebody that's a little bit toxic and they're trying to control you in a way. But you've had that awakening, you need that change, and that change is going to happen. That's going to wake you up. Okay. You're waking up out of these boxes, as I said. And you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that you want this. You don't want this stress. You want this, and this is going to happen, and you're going to make a plan and make it happen. And I feel that, like I said, you're going to make this plan in the next 24 hours. And I see perhaps you are going to have a massive argument with this person, and it's all going to come to a head in the next 24 hours. And you're going to suddenly wake up and you're going to think, that's it, I'm done. I'm going to make a plan and get out. Because you've been asleep. You've been asleep with this person. You felt, no, I don't want to do anything. You've probably been at home. You've been a little bit, what's the word, agoraphobic. You haven't wanted to be around people. You've got social anxiety. You've got a lot of issues going on. And I feel that you've now been woken up by this big change, and this thing that's in your mind that you want to get out of this. You're woken up to it, and now you want to move on and advance to this. And you're going to formulate this in your head very, very quickly. You could do it when you've watched this video. This could have woken you up, this video. So, take what resonates, okay? But I do see that there is a lot of movement, and this could be a big advancement in your job, but there is something here that's stopping you. Now, take the relationship out of the equation. Take this person. Say this is nothing to do with a relationship. So if you're watching this thinking, I am not even in a relationship, this isn't resonating with me at all. Doesn't necessarily have to be. This can just be something that's stopping you, something in your way from getting from here, plans and ideas, to here, what you want to achieve. And you want to look back on your life and think, God, I did that. I achieved that. I had a happy family. I had a happy marriage. I had a happy job, blah, 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 blah. But you're not going to get that unless you sort this issue out. And I feel this issue is going to be sorted out in the next 24 hours. You're going to have massive change. Something really significant is going to change for you. And you're going to be woken up and you're going to realize why you haven't done whatever this is sooner. You'll think, God, I've been just ignoring everything, ignoring the world, just being by myself. And now I'm realizing that I need to change. Okay. So let's do one more clarifier here. And I know I'm going around in circles and I'm saying loads of things, but as mentioned, I get a little bit too excited with this. And I want to tell you everything. Okay, so now, Spirit, can we please clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please? Oh, and that one came out straight away. Four of Swords, yeah, you need a break. Okay, you need a really big break for this to happen. You need to take a step back. Your life has been a bit chaotic. And I feel in the next 24 hours, once you've made this big change that you know is going to happen for you, and you think that I'm going to do it, I'm not going to let anybody stand in my way. I want my life to be, amazing after all this change has happened. But I feel that you are going to take a step back. This could possibly mean that you're going to get away for a few days. You could, if you are going through this big change. Now, if you are with this person, I know we're jumping around, but you could possibly be planning to, get away from them in your head, and you're thinking, oh, I can't be dealing with it and I want to go, blah, blah, blah. You could end up leaving for a little while, going to stay with a friend, going to stay in a hotel somewhere, just being by yourself. You just need to be by yourself in order to make this change, make yourself feel better, because this is a big thing, okay? And it is going to be a very big thing in your life, and you're going to probably feel distressed. But at the end of the day, it's going to work out for the better. This change needs to happen to make you feel better. So I feel so let's sum this up. So in the next 24 hours, I feel there's going to be a massive change in your mind. And you are going to think that you don't want to do this anymore. You're going to think, I can't do it anymore. If there's something else that is stopping you, preventing you from reaching all your goals, you need to figure that out, and you're going to figure that out very, very quickly, okay? Because it's showing us that you're about to get an awakening. So big change is going to happen in 24 hours. You're having an awakening. It's waking you up. You need a big break because you're feeling very, very stressed. So I feel this could be a trip. You're going to plan a trip or something, and you're going to get away for a few days. Even if you just spend time in your bedroom for a while, you're just going to be by yourself to really collect your thoughts and formulate a plan to work on this life that you want for yourself. Okay? So something is stopping you from achieving this. I'm very sorry if you heard that. My cat's sitting right near me and he's just started to sneeze. So something is stopping you from achieving this. You've got all these goals and plans in mind. Something's stopping you, relationship, just things going on in your life. And you want to work towards this, but you're not going to get this if you don't sort this out, okay? And you are going to make a decision in the next 24 hours, and you're going to start to come to terms with it. And you're going to get an awakening. Something's going to push you. Something is going to happen. You're going to think, God, no, that's it. I'm done now, okay? That's what I'm getting from these cards. Now, let's find out what is going to happen with these Oracle cards, okay? Now, this is a little bit more of a clarifier, and we can see exactly what is going on and what the spirits want you to know, okay? Now, if you haven't seen these before, I made these myself. They're very, very flimsy. I can't shuffle them. I can try, but it's impossible. So I sort of just mix them up like this for a little while. Them into piles, and then I ask the spirit to help me pick up a pile which resonates. Okay, so spirit, we need a big clarifier for these cards, okay? Now, can you please help me visualize a number between 1 and 3, which pile to pick up? How is this person really feeling? What's going to happen in 24 hours and what's going on? Okay, so go to number one. Right, so, oh, okay. So we've got number one. I'm going to read a few of these and see what comes up. A wish is granted. Yeah, you're going to have this big spiritual awakening. You're going to have this massive change. You've got lots and lots of ideas for your business, your job, your relationship, anything. You might want to split up with this person. You might want to sit down, have a big conversation with them and let them know how you're really feeling. And I'm possibly getting you're going to plan something by yourself. You just want to be by yourself for a bit. So your wish is granted. You could be having a little bit of time alone to really gather all your thoughts and try and get to this. Your wish will be granted, yes. You've got these plans for this business, whatever's going on. This is what you want. You want to look back on your life and think, I've got everything I needed, and I know that change had to happen in order for me to get where I am today. Okay, so your wish will be granted. You just have to have a little bit of patience. Okay, you're going to get compliments from an admirer. Oh, interesting. So somebody is going to give you some sort of compliment. This could be a new person entering your life. This could be perhaps something to do with your job, your work. Perhaps if you're doing a business online, perhaps you're going to get a message. They're going to compliment you on all your hard work. They're going to say how well you're doing, how well they enjoy your work. And if you're going on a trip by yourself, perhaps you might end up meeting somebody and they're going to compliment you and make you feel happy because you've dealt with all this stress. Okay, somebody's going to compliment you and make you feel better about yourself. People are working against you. Yes. This person, whoever this person is working against you. They've got a lot of issues with you and you need to sort that out. And if this is a relationship, you're possibly arguing and you're just so stressed out and it's just really chaotic. And when you're in a relationship and it gets to that point, it's never easy. Like it was lovely at the beginning, and then it turns into the person hasn't got your back anymore and they're just against you. People don't stand up for you, they sort of turn against you. And I feel that this is something significant with this person, okay? Let's do another one. Pay attention to your health. Yes, pay attention to your health. You are feeling very, very stressed. So in the next 24 hours, you really need to take some time to just be alone and breathe. Take some nice deep breaths, perhaps do some meditation. Just try something to help you relax because this destruction, this chaos and this awakening is going to cause you so much anxiety, possibly put you in the pit of depression because if this is a relationship, it's depressing breaking up with people, isn't it? Unless it was very, very unhealthy and toxic. And then it's kind of, happy, really. You've got a way. So do pay attention to your health, work on your stress levels, okay? And do that. That's possibly going to happen in 24 hours. You should maybe make a plan for that. Okay. Temptation will test you. Yes, this person, they're testing you. They're testing your patience. They're testing your temptation. You could be now, if this is just a person you admire, but he's treating you very, very wrong and he's a very toxic person, and you know that it's bad to be with them, but the sexual chemistry, isn't it? You think you want to be with them, you're getting all those butterfly feelings, those rush feelings, but you know how bad he is. This is saying to you, don't be tempted. It's going to test you. Okay, so you want this person, you know he's bad for you, but you're possibly going to go there because you're very tempted. Perhaps he's very, very attractive, or you're just really, really drawn to him. But just be a bit more careful of who you associate with because he's probably not the nicest person and he's not as nice as you think. Okay. We have two, so we're just going to read both. An older woman. Okay, there's an older woman. Could possibly be perhaps a mother figure is helping you. Perhaps you've got an older woman in your life that's going to help you come to terms with this whole thing and they're going to help you in some way. there's just somebody that's going to be guidance. If you're seeking, if you're doing some meditations, it could be somebody that's going to help you, like a trainer or someone. It could be a doctor or something. You could have gone to the doctors and spoke about your depression and your intense feelings. It could happen in the next 24 hours, I've mentioned. Everything I'm saying could happen very, very quick. So it could just be somebody that's going to really show you your worth, and they're going to really help you feel better about yourself. And the last one, beware of somebody gossiping. Yes, again, we'll hand that to this person. Now, if you are planning to split up with this particular person, or you're not getting on with somebody, or there's somebody very toxic in your life, just be aware, because they're probably going to reveal things about you that only you and them know. And it could end up being unintentional gossip. They could lie about you because they're very toxic, okay? So just be a bit more mindful of who you share things with. Just try and keep things in unless you really, really trust the person. Okay, so I really hope that something resonated with you there. So that was pile 2. I cut the deck because if you've seen my videos, you know exactly what I'm going to say next. Because I have very small hands and I can't shuffle them all in one go. And it's my favourite shuffle. Okay. So Spirit, please, can we have some guidance for pile 3? Help them to see what is going to happen in the next 24 hours. So Spirit, please help me tune in to pile 3's collective energy and help me to see what is going to happen in the next 24 hours, please. So now I'm going to cut the deck. Okay. And I'm going to place my hands over the deck, ask my question again, and I will visualize which pile to pick up first. I'm getting number 2. Okay. Okay, number 1. So I'm going to place pile 2 on top of 1, and then pile 1 on top of 3. Thank you, Spirit. Now we're going to read your cards. The 2 of Wands. Okay. Judgment. And Justice. Okay. Right. Now, please, as I always say, just take what resonates to you. I might jump all around and I might say so many things, but just listen carefully and just take what resonates. Okay, so for the 2 of Wands, now I see this as you've got something going on in your life, okay, and you're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking ahead and you're sort of thinking that you've got certain things, okay? You've got things that you've achieved and you know what you have, and you just want to expand on that a little bit. Perhaps you want to go traveling and expand on that. Now, you can see this wand here. This indicates to me that you just have to be a bit mindful because the grass isn't always green out on the other side, okay? So be a bit mindful. But I do see with this one that in the next 24 hours, you are going to make a decision. You're going to possibly go traveling, or something big is going to happen in your life. And you're looking at the bigger picture. Perhaps we've got a lot going on, as we can see with these 2. And the bigger picture is going to be very significant for you, and you're standing around, you're taking a nice deep breath and you're thinking, this is what I've waited for, okay? This is what I've waited for, this is what I've wanted, and it's finally in my hands and I've got what I want. Or you're thinking, I will get what I want, okay? You could be thinking of something that's going to happen, that's going to push you to getting what you want. It could be anything, a financial career, a relationship, something to do with your health. You could go traveling. But as we can see with Justice and Judgment, I see this being a bit of a change in your life, okay? So we're going to move on to these a little bit. Now, judgment, I see this as you've been kind of asleep and you've had an awakening. Something's happened that's woken you up and it's made you think, this has got to happen for me now. I've got to change, okay? So I feel that there is going to be a really major life change for you in the next 24 hours. And the judgment card, justice, sorry. This justice card, this could indicate law, like something to do with justice. If you've got like a legal case going on, this could end up being, it could work out in your favor and you could be, granted whatever the legal case is, and you could possibly win, okay? Because justice is about right and wrong. Justice is about doing what's right, okay? And it's always being brought to justice. And karma is not going to get you anywhere, all right? So you've had an awakening. Something's going to happen where the truth is going to come out, okay? So if somebody's been lying to you, if somebody's been making you feel not worthy of yourself and just been making you feel asleep, basically. You've been asleep to it. You've been blind to it. You've just closed yourself off from it. You've suddenly had an awakening. And this awakening is you've reflected a lot and you thought about it and you thought, no, I need to make this change and it's going to happen for me because this is about doing what's right, okay? And if this is a legal issue, I sense that there is going to be a very big change here and it's going to go in your favor. You got judgment and you got justice. So something's going to happen that's going to bring all of that to justice, okay? If somebody's been lying to you, all of that's going to come out. If somebody's been, another thing, if somebody's lied about you and they've lied about you and they've made out that you've done something that you haven't and people are tarnishing you for it and making you just feel like crap, then this is all about, it's called to judgment, isn't it? And justice is going to happen. Justice is going to happen and everybody's lies are going to catch up with them and they're going to realize that you were not that bad, okay? And people might be apologizing to you soon and they might say, we're very sorry that we listened to those lies. We're very sorry that we didn't listen to you, okay? And you want to get away from all this. I sense that this is a trip, okay? You could possibly be wanted to go away because you've had a lot to overcome and you just need a break, okay? So the justice, yes, something is about to come out and that it's going to be something that should have come out years ago and it's going to be in your favor, okay? So lies, cheating, could possibly indicate that you've got a relationship, somebody's cheating on you. It's all going to come out. Perhaps you know that they're cheating on you and you've been asleep to it. You've been blind to it because you're thinking, oh, I don't want that to, I'm not going to acknowledge it. I'm just going to ignore it. But now the judgment cards come out and you've had an awakening and you realize you can't ignore it and that person is going to be brought to justice, okay? You thought about it. You thought about it long and hard. Now judgment has happened. You've had an awakening. You realize that this isn't what you want. Justice is going to prevail, okay? And you are going to get the justice you need. So we need a little bit more clarification there. Because if none of that resonated with you, then hold on, because when certain cards come out, we can jump around to something completely different. Okay, so now, Spirit, please can we clarify the Two of Wands, please? Temperance, okay. Now, you're going to end up having a bit of a decision to make and you're going to need a little bit of patience, okay? Now, if this does indicate a legal issue going on, I think the temperance could indicate that you need to it's not going to happen straight away for you. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer to get to the truth. If somebody's wronged you in some way, you need to have patience to really get to the truth, okay? Don't jump in and go absolutely crazy and shout and scream and rant and rave. Just have a little bit of patience because judgment is going to happen. You've had an awakening. You know that you're no longer going to put up with this and justice is going to prevail, okay? But you need to have some patience in order for that to happen. Now, if this is a legal issue, possibly in the next 24 hours, you could be told that the case is going to be ongoing and you're going to have to wait a little bit longer in order to get justice. That's possibly what that could mean. But I do see this as just having the patience within yourself. Don't try and think everything's going to work out all at once, because I don't see this happening, okay? And if the people are lying about you, if there's something that's going around about you, if people are gossiping, just know that the truth is going to come out eventually. You just got to have the patience in order for it to come out, okay? So now let's do a couple more clarifiers. So, Spirit, please can we clarify a little bit more about this person's next 24 hours? What could happen in the next 24 hours, please? What's going to happen? Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. And we have the Death card. Yeah. I feel there was a legal issue involved, and even if it wasn't a legal issue, it's something that's going to get you to the truth of how people have been treating you. So if people have been treating you in a very bad way, and they've been lying about you, treating you like rubbish, look, we've got this here with the Seven of Swords. This indicates like deceit, lies. It does represent like trickery and theft and all things like that. But when I see this card, I see this as somebody who thinks, is a little bit narcissistic, and they think it's fun and acceptable to treat people that way. And they can't really see how they're treating people, okay? And they're treating people like without even thinking of how they want to be treated. So I feel that this person, whoever this person is, this is the person that's sort of been gossiping about you, okay? So we say that this is the person. So you're contemplating, you do want to get away, and I feel like you are going to book a trip in the next 24 hours. You're just going to book that alone time. Or you are looking to the future, thinking justice is going to be served. Or you're planning to make justice served. You're thinking, right, I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to phone around. I'm going to write some things on social media, and I'm going to get the truth out there, okay? You want to get the truth out into the world, okay? And I feel that you really want this person to be punished. They're really not a nice person, and you were asleep to it. You ignored it. You thought, oh, I'll let them get away. But perhaps you're anxious. Perhaps you're an anxious, stressed person. So you think, I'll let them get away with it. But now this person has pushed you too far. And now you're planning to let the truth finally be revealed and let justice be served. Have a bit of patience. So 24 hours, don't post, things online, try and get your own back. Just have some patience and take it slow, okay? Because you don't want to end up like this person. You don't want to suddenly think, people thinking you're exactly the same. You're doing what he's doing to you or she's doing to you, okay? So just take it slowly and balance it out, okay? Don't jump, just do everything all at once. Have some balance. Like if you're going to, like with the temperance, on one hand, you've got everything you need to just completely destroy this person and let them realize all of their lies and all the deceit that they made you feel, made out about you. You know that you can literally reveal all that, and then everyone's going to turn against them. But on the other hand, you've got a little bit of the information, and you're also revealing some of your truth. So you could be acknowledging what you've done wrong in the past. You could be thinking, perhaps I did do that wrong, and perhaps that is why this person has said this about me. Okay, so balance it. Don't put it all on them. Realize your mistakes at the same time, okay? So this person isn't very nice, okay? They're one of those people that just really just love, they're all out to just destroy people, okay? And they just think, they relish in it. They think it's fun, exciting. But we've got to remember with these people that they could have gone for a lot. I don't like to say that all people, that they're really bad, horrible, nasty people. No. Nobody's really that evil unless, of course they are. Do you know what I mean? I mean, everyday people, there's got to be reasons for it. There's got to be an underlying issue of why they're like that, okay? They can't just suddenly wake up one day and just think, oh, I'm going to be a complete and utter arsehole today. Sorry for swearing, but this is what I'm saying. So I feel that this person is, they're not very nice. They're all out for themselves, and just have the patience and balance it, okay? Don't just completely go all in, because then you'll end up being the same as this person, okay? And I know you want justice to happen, and I know you're contemplating it, but you just have to be a little bit careful. So in the 24 hours, I see, yeah, you're going to be planning something, and you're going to probably do it. You're going to make the first step, okay? You're gonna have the patience, and you're gonna weigh up your options so you can manage to do this, okay? You're gonna have an awakening. You're gonna realize, no, I'm not putting up with it no more, and it's gonna happen. This person is gonna be brought to justice, and a new change is coming. Death does not represent physical death, okay? And there's a brighter horizon and new changes coming. All of this is going to be out in the open. That person's going to be completely out of your life. And people are going to be more respectful of you. And they're going to realize that they shouldn't have listened to this person. Okay. Now, that is just that. Okay. Now, if this is about, perhaps this isn't even, if you're watching, you figure there's nobody in my life like that, this isn't resonating. You could just take this as, you're contemplating, you're going on a trip or something, or a trip of some kind. You've worked up your business, you've made this happen for yourself, and you want to see if the grass is greener on the other side. So you're going to go plan a trip, see what's going to happen, and you have had an awakening, and you have decided that there's something in your life that you're missing, which could be this, and you want to go out there and experience it. And the justice card is about doing what's right. So this could be about doing what's right for you, how you're feeling. You could just be wanting the right things to happen for you, and you don't want to feel like you're missing out. Now, the Temperance card, again, it's just about having patience with it, balance. Don't try and juggle everything just all at once. Just have a bit of patience with it. Now, if this is going to go on what we've just spoken about, this could indicate that it doesn't always necessarily mean it's a really bad, terrible person, okay? This could indicate that, yes, there is possibly somebody in your life that is bringing you down a little bit. And perhaps you need to take a step back from them in order to succeed with whatever you want, okay? And the Death card is what we've said. It's just a very big change. I think we can draw like one more card here. Let's try and draw another one. Now, what does this say to you? Okay, this says you're going to get the world. This is the Ten of Cups, okay? Not the world, but you're going to move on to brighter and better things. Your life's going to improve. Your relationship's going to improve. It doesn't necessarily mean a big happy family, okay? Because not everyone is going to have a happy family. Not everyone wants a family. Some people might not want children. Some people might not want to get married. So this could just indicate that you're going to feel fulfilled, okay? Justice is going to be served. You're going to be doing what's right. You can have this big, massive change, and you're going to finally feel happy and secure. And whatever you were thinking about doing, it's going to work out for the better. So accept the change, have the patience, and in 24 hours, I'm not saying everything's going to be completely changed in 24 hours. This is just giving you the bigger picture of what could happen. Okay, but 24 hours, there is going to be some wheels in motion. Okay. And you're going to work up to this change. Okay, people are lying to you, people are deceiving you. You're going to have an awakening. You're going to realize you're not going to put up with that. You're going to want to get things out into the world that really tells this person that you're not going to put up with anything. And you're going to let other people see how bad they are and how bad they've treated you, and justice will be served. Now, take all that away. This could also mean that you are in a legal case, and this could mean that this could be for the better, really for the better. And I think you might get some sort of agreement of settlement or whatever it is, or a judgment in the next 24 hours. There will be a massive change. If you have not won this case, then you need to try and move on from it the best you can, okay? Because this can happen for you, but you've got to work towards it, okay? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the Oracle cards. I know these are all messed up, but we're going to get a little bit more clarification here, okay? Spirit, please can you help me decide which pile to pick up first? 1, 2, or 3, please. We need a little bit more clarification for these cards. Okay, I'm getting 3. So we're going to repile 3, okay? And we're going to see what we can get out of this. Right. So let's get a little bit more clarification here. An older woman. Now, this could be a mother figure, could be a grandmother, an auntie, a friend's mother. Somebody could possibly help you. Somebody could possibly help you in your career. If this is a legal matter, this could indicate like a lawyer or solicitor, whatever you call them. And they are going to help you, and they're going to help you get justice for what's right. Now, if this is the person, an older woman has been treating you this way, then this could indicate that they're going to get the comeuppance. Okay, so there's an older woman. This is only temporary. Yes, it is only temporary. You're going to get the justice you deserve, and it's all going to be over. And you could possibly, I went back to the beginning, plan this trip and go on this trip. I think justice will be served in the next 24 hours, and you're going to end up going on this trip, and you're going to really just spend a bit of time. Should we do our next one? Control your anger. Yeah, what have we said? We do need to control our anger a little bit. I've said about balancing. Have a nice eve. On one hand, you've got everything you need to know about them. You're going to completely destroy everything they said about you. But on the other hand, you need to take a breather, take a moment, and weigh it up. What did you do that contributed to it? Don't jump in full force and go absolutely crazy and start slating them online. Don't do none of that. You need to control yourself. Have some patience with yourself, okay? So in the next 24 hours, just really try to be calm and control the anger within you. I know it's going to be hard, especially if you're dealing with somebody like this, but you can control it and it will work out for the better. Don't worry so much. You are very, very worried, and you're worried about justice, okay? You're worried about this person spreading all these lies about you and just things going on in your life, and it is causing a lot of unnecessary stress. But justice is going to be served. So whoever's doing this to you is going to get their comeuppance, okay? Calm as a bitch. Plan ahead. Plan ahead. Plan a trip. Plan ahead. 10 of cups. Plan ahead, work towards this goal. This is what you want in life. You just want to get rid of all these lies and all these nasty people in your life. And you want this. Make a plan. You've already got the foundation. You've got everything you need to make that plan. Could be the grass is greener on the other side, and this is what you're going to get. Okay? So don't worry too much and plan ahead. Someone is very stubborn. Yes, I feel that this person right here is extremely stubborn, causing you a lot of unnecessary stress. This could be you as well. You could be very stubborn. And, you know, as I said with the balance thing, you have to look at all aspects, okay? So I feel that this person, though, is a very stubborn person. They're not going to back down. They're not going to back down until justice is served. And as mentioned, if this is the person you're dealing with, it doesn't have to be a legal case. Lies are going to come out about this person, and the people are going to start realizing that you were right all along. Okay, last one is important news. It's on its way. Yes, justice is on its way. And you're going to get the big change you need, because something's going to happen that's going to cause this person and whatever issues going on in your life, the justice is going to be served. Important news, okay? And you're going to work towards this happy thing. You're going to feel so much more happy when this is all out in the open. You don't need to worry. It's telling you, don't worry so much, okay? Control your anger. And there is possibly an older woman in your life that is going to help you. It could just be a mother figure, somebody you're turning to for guidance and comfort. Okay, so there is your reading. So, yeah, in the next 24 hours, I really feel that, yes, important news is on its way. Justice could be served. Try not to worry too much and control yourself and have patience with yourself, okay? A lot of things could be happening and a big change is coming. Okay, so I really hope some of that resonated with you, whichever group you listen to. I hope I made sense. I know I jump around. I know I jump all over the place, but I'm just trying to get something out there that I hope can resonate. And I really hope you can take something away from this. If you did like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Like and subscribe and share to your friends. If you know somebody that's going through some of the things that we've gone over, share this with them. Let them know. And then possibly they could listen to it too. And perhaps I can provide them with guidance. Okay, but as mentioned, this is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Don't take everything I'm saying like set in stone, okay? you need to just take little bits that resonate with you. And if I'm saying stuff that really is describing your life, then I'm hoping I can give you a little bit of guidance in how to deal with it, okay? I don't want you to completely disrupt your life over everything I've been saying, okay? I don't want you to just go out, get out this video and think, right now, that's it, everything's going to change and chaos is going to happen. Don't take that away from this, okay? Take a little bit of guidance away, take some, knowledge and just a little bit of things that could be happening that tweak in your mind. And you could think, God, that describes me a little bit. That's what I want you to get from this, okay? So can you please comment below and tell me if something I said resonated with you? Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. It really, really helps my channel. I'm a very small channel at the moment and I'd love to build this up because I've really, really enjoyed these readings. And I will post daily readings for you. Apart from Saturday and Sundays, possibly Fridays, but if I don't post on those days, I'll post other things. I will be posting tarot tips I've learned along the way, my tarot journey that's coming up, why I got into tarot and what led me to it. So watch out for that because I find that very interesting and it's something I never thought I'd do, but I actually really, really enjoy it. And yeah, I'm a big tarot fan now. So yeah, so please don't forget to like and subscribe and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.